Good evening, Minneapolis. What a schus, what a pleasure and a privilege to be able to address some of my most favorite people in the world, all of you viewing this evening. And what a particular opportunity for me to highlight what a treasure Rabbi Simcha Gibber Shlita is, and his Rebbitzin and his family, and what they mean to me, what they mean to the Minneapolis community and to the Kollel, and why we celebrate his miraculous recovery, and that Hashem in his kindness decided that Minneapolis still needs the Gibbers to continue in their leadership, to teach, to learn, to lead our Kehillah here in Minneapolis. A story that I'd like to share and then summarize my sentiment is about a woman by the name of Pearl Benish. Pearl Benish passed away in the year 2017 at the age of 100. She was born in 1917. And she was an Auschwitz survivor, but she was better known as a student of that remarkable pioneer, Sarah Schneerer, Alei Shalom, who started the very first Beis Yaakov in Krakow, Poland, and really started a movement of educating our Jewish young women throughout the world. This Pearl Benish, when the war broke out, found herself, like millions of other Jews, torn away from her family. First, running for her life, finding a ghetto, hiding in the ghetto. The ghetto was liquidated, and then running to another ghetto. The ghetto was liquidated until she found herself at the entrance of Auschwitz. The Nazis beat them, stripped them, shaved their heads, gave them prison uniforms to wear. And there, that very first day of arrival, they were herded into a pen, waiting to be told which barracks to go to. She was cold. She was alone. She was forlorn. She was anxious. She didn't know what the next minute will bring. As evening began to descend, suddenly, two young women arrived in the doorway. She recognized them. They were former friends of hers. They were also students of the Beis Yaakov movement, from the first founding members of Sarah Schneerer's group of girls. They risked their lives to come out of their barracks, to go into the prisoners' holding pen of new arrivals, to wish them good Shabbos. Good Shabbos, they told the prisoners. Good Shabbos. The furthest thing from their minds was Shabbos. They were in Gehenna. They were in hell. Who can even think of Shabbos? But these angels risked their lives to wish them good Shabbos, and it washed over them like a soothing balm, like a medicine. It's Shabbos. We're Jews. We're committed Jews. We're believing Jews. We can be proud of our Judaism, despite what's going on, the madness around us. Pearl Benish said those words of Good Shabbos that were wished to her by those two angels carried her through the next 5 years of Auschwitz. It breathed life into her and to her fellow inmates. It gave them strength. It gave them commitment. It gave them the grit to carry on as believing Jews. And throughout her life, she blessed those two young women who thought it important enough to come into their holding pen and wish them Good Shabbos, the life-giving wish of Good Shabbos. When I think about the treasure that Rabbi Gibber is, and his wife, Mrs. Gibber, to our community, I can only think of this story because in the very same way, this is a couple, this is a family from yesteryear, steeped in the wisdom of Torah, steeped in the experience of Judaism, but not newfound Yiddishkeit. This is the Yiddishkeit of the generations. Every interaction with the Gibbers is like that breath of Git Shabbos that Pearl Benish received when she was at the gates of hell, that carried her, that uplifted her. Every experience with Rabbi Gibber and with Mrs. Gibber, every bit of wisdom that they share, every hello, every goodbye, every precious moment that each and every one of you get to spend with Rabbi Gibber and his Rebbitzin is like that breath of Git Shabbos, that wish of Git Shabbos, that just washed over those prisoners in those years and carried them through for the rest of their lives. Appreciate this treasure. Contemplate this treasure that Hashem, in His kindness, decided that they may remain with us, and we can still get this Git Shabbos from them, Torah learning from them, Torah leadership from them, and just their wonderful, warm personalities. That is such a breath of warm, loving kindness that we've come to know as the Gibber Mishpacha. I wish them years of gesund, years of nachas, years of continued Torah leadership to our community and to our kollel. And I wish you all health, gesund. All of you, please keep safe and keep making us proud with wonderful news and Seudas from the Minneapolis Community Kollel. Have a good evening.